Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm showing you my rear-wheel drive version of the Aventador Ultimae. Here's my share code. Now that you have the share code, definitely hit that like button. Got it? Great. And let's continue on. So this is my rear-wheel drive version of my all-wheel drive. It's still got the same engine. It's still got all the love underneath the hood. Let's get in there, show you guys everything I put onto this car, and yeah, go from there. So I have tried going with the Racing V12, and I just didn't like it. I upgraded it, maxed it out, took it out, tried to tune it, and I just hated it. So I went back to the original engine and absolutely loved it. I loved it as much as I did with the all-wheel drive version. Of course, we got the rear-wheel drive drivetrain in there, or this wouldn't be a rear-wheel drive video, right? Right. So, there's that. It's got twin turbos. Now, I was really hoping, honestly, since there's rear-wheel drive, I wish I could get a supercharger in here, but we just got to deal with the turbocharger. It is what it is. All right. There's nothing in the front, and still nothing in the rear. All right. We are using a drift tire compound. I was trying all kinds of tires, as you can tell. You can see owned and owned. Now you can see you can also drop your vehicle even lower to the ground by going with the off-road race tire compound. I wanted it. I wanted to see if I could get it to work, and it just acted so weird that I had to say, you know what, let's scratch that, crumple up the piece of paper, and throw it out the window and start over. Went with the drift tire compound instead. Alright, I did max out the tire width on this vehicle. So maxed out in the front and also maxed out in the rear. All to get this thing up to an S1 900. Okay, we are still using my favorite rims, the Wed Sport TC 105Ns. Alright, I did bring out the track width on these things. So you got maxed out in the front and maxed out in the rear. The all-wheel drive didn't have that. It didn't have the wide tires either. Either way, it's got the stock transmission. This is going to be crazy for you guys. There is a race transmission 6-speed. But here's the funny thing, you don't have to buy it or anything. You can just keep the regular stock transmission in this thing. It's still a 6-speed. Alright? So instead of using a 10-speed, I went with just a stock transmission 6-speed. It's the same thing as this. Alright? And we got a race driveline and a drift differential. Because I was like, oh, what's the stock transmission? Can I tune it? You can. I was like, oh, that's cool. Alright, so what's the point of buying the race transmission if the stock transmission is basically a race transmission? Either way, moving on. Okay? Alright, not getting into it. Drift springs and dampeners. Anti-roll bars. Also, anti-roll bars. Alright? No roll cage, but I did think about it. And it would bring you up to an S2 903 anyways. And add 57 pounds. We didn't want to do that. And it does have a race weight reduction. So we're saving 406 pounds. So a lot of work has gone into this vehicle. Alright, and of course, we know it has everything on there, but I just want to show it in general. Alright, it's got that anti-lag. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Alright, race intercooler and a race flywheel. Everything's race in there. Just gotta show it to you guys. Alright, weighs 13 pounds. All that power. Couldn't ask for anything less. Alright, Car Mastery. They have a lot of good stuff in here. If you didn't see, you can get some really good money out of this vehicle for getting it. So there's that. Let's get in the tune and show you guys what I did to this thing. It has a top speed. It does. It has a top speed of 215. It has not failed. And that's all hidden into the alignment section. So we got 55, 55 to maximize that slide. Here's the gearing. It's just got that stock transmission. It doesn't have the race transmission, but you can still mess with all the numbers. And I did. And as you can tell, it doesn't go all the way up to 246 miles per hour. That's on that graph. It doesn't need to. Alright, and then here is my alignment. It's a little weird. Alright, these right here is just weird. I really wanted to make a straight rear-wheel drive drift tune that also went sideways. So I changed up a few things. And yes, it took me a little longer than a week to get this car out to you guys. I told you guys on my video, in the comment section, I was working on this car. So it is what it is. Anti-roll bars are 810 and 1950. Okay. Springs are just maxed out as high as you can go, or as stiff as you can go. Okay, and then low and low. All right, I did try, the 4.4 and the 4.4. Yeah, that's what it was. Either way, I decided, I'm just going to drop this thing like a rock. All right, like I said, I was working with those off-road tires at first, and I decided to stick around with this ride height. All right, because I really wanted to slam this thing to the ground. All right, either way, dampening is 20, 20, 1 and 1. There is no downforce to worry about. Braking, I just left it at 50 and 100. Let's not get complicated with it. And then also the differential is 21 and 100. It really just came down to the alignment, gearing, anti-roll bars, springs. That's pretty much it. Other than that, it's pretty much what I run. And that alignment is pretty wild. So to get something that can still drift, hit really good scores, yet still drive straight, yes. Alright. Gets up and goes. It really does. Alright, like I said, it drives straight. Alright, there I am. I'm just driving in a straight line. Alright, it's fast. It gets you up to speed. That's great. We don't have to show you guys any more than that. Alright. It's got that 1153 horsepower. Just easy going. And it's fun. It really is. It's a fun car. It gets up and goes there. Alright. Yeah, we're still dealing with turbos. We're still dealing with turbo light. But that's actually not that bad with this thing. It's not overly aggressive, but it's still a lot of fun. I was whipping this all over the place after I was done tuning. I was like, man, I love this thing. I can't wait to show everybody this tune, but it was too late. It was too late at night when I got it done. I finally finished it off, and I said, all right, we're done. 38, that's kind of a low that I've seen. It's usually around 40, 41, 42,000. 42,300 is the highest I've seen on this thing. But I'm also, when I'm tuning this car, I'm not 2 feet from my 55-inch TV. I'm usually 8 feet back, 10 feet back from the TV. It's a little easier on my eyes and my mind. But regardless, my computer is right beside my TV, so I just sit Indian style. A view of is my TV. It is what it is. Okay? You guys can take it out yourselves and have fun with it. Alright? Maybe you'll even hit better scores. Who knows? But you can tell I'm absolutely loving this thing. It is absolutely super smooth. It drives straight. What else could you ever want? Alright? It's got great gearing. You're not gonna, I don't think you're gonna hit red line too hard with this thing when you get up to 6th gear. I really did smooth out those gearing for you guys. It's an absolute blast. I love it. And it does have, the stock engine in there. So you can, open up the, engine compartment and look deep into the carbon fiber of bliss. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. It looks so real. Alright, for being a computer game, it looks so real. You know, yeah, love this thing. I mean, who doesn't? Right? Absolutely gorgeous. My daughter even has a model, not the Ultimae, but just the Aventador itself. She has a model of this that she plays with a lot. She loves her pink Lamborghini Aventador. Yes, hers is pink. It's all pink. It's the same color profile as this. The matte. It's a matte pink, and it looks absolutely actually looks pretty cool looking. Either way, but yeah. So there's that. Well, hey guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.